You usually often see me among strangers. That's because I drift here and there, trying to forget the bad things that have happened to me. It's a drawing that I'm working on, Caravaggio, Victoria's Cupid. Mm. We'll get there eventually. Sense. Yeah, get there eventually. D sharp, D sharp. Yes. Oh, there. So that was that wrong. So that's. No, yes, of course it is. I knew that. so anyway. D sharp. It's got D sharp level. Anyway, that's in triplets. That's Ludwig van Beethoven Minuet in G. Ludwig van Beethoven's Minuet in G. C sharp. So it's got there. That's got to be it. I'll probably go there. That sounds better. So that's Ludwig van Beethoven, Minuet in G. That's in triplets. So that's in triplets. That's in triplets. So you usually see me amongst strangers. That's because I drift from here and there to forget the pain, to forget the bad things that have happened to me. That's F. Scott Fitzgerald, famous novelist. He wrote The Great Gatsby, and he wrote the novel The Last Tycoon. F. Scott Fitzgerald, and from 1920, his books became very famous, in the United States of America in 1920. So that's An American in Paris by George Gershwin. An American in Paris. That's a Concerto de Aranjuez by Joaquin Rodrigo. Rodrigo. So Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto number 3. It's Rachmaninoff himself, Sergei Rachmaninoff. Considered to be the most difficult piano piece in the world to play. This is part of the Rach 3, the Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. Like I said, it's you got allegro there. Staccato, you play it with strength, and it's FF fortissimo. So allegro, and it's octave higher, so it says. And there's all the flats. So that's still the first movement. The first movement of the piano concerto, and obviously you would have the orchestra playing, playing the in the background, alongside the piano. Now, here we have 4 flats and 4 notes. We have G octave flats. So you've got 2 flats there, the octaves, 8 notes. You've got a B flat in the middle and an E flat in the middle. So you've got E, B flat, E flat and G flat. G flat, B flat, E flat, G flat. That's your first. And the right hand. The left hand plays G flat, B flat, B flat, E flat, and the same, it mirrors it. But you're playing an octave higher than what it says. So if that was the B, that would be there. So yes, we're in the right position there. So you're playing that there. You're playing that there. Big stretch, big, using all of the fingers, using all my fingers on both hands and thumbs. And that's the first chord. It's allegro, so it's fast. The next bit comes down to 2 F octaves, a D and a B. So it's 2 natural Fs. We'll just drop down 1 key, 2 octave Fs. We have a B flat, and that could be D flat, I'm not too sure. It doesn't say. So no, it's B. It's D natural. Checking my hands there. So we got that bit. So we got that bit, and then straight down to the F, D. Now it gets even more tricky on this, because we're moving down to 2 E flats. We're still in the same position, octave higher than what the E is written below. This time we play octave E's, we're back on the octave E's flats, we're back on the B flat, and this time we've got C. But the left hand plays something completely different. It goes to G flat, B flat, C, and then G flat, B flat, C, D, and E flat. It's completely different altogether. So it's that, and that's that there. So G, B flat, C, and E flat. G, B flat, C, and E flat. But on the right hand you've got E flat, B flat, C, and E flat. So if we go back to the beginning, back to the beginning of that, and it mirrors the same on the Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. That's that. Then it's two Fs, and B and D. Then you go back up to E, B, C and E octaves with G, B, C and E flat here. And that's your first four notes, first four chords, and the right and left hand. And then it goes down to D and B flat in the right hand, in the left hand, 2 octave Ds, 2 octave Ds, 2 octave Ds, and B flat. And the right hand you've got G flat, B flat, G flat, B flat, and D. Then it goes back up to what you played before with B flat, E and C, and with that other chord again. And then it goes back up to what we had before with the F, and it ends with the F, B flat and D, and the same, but with G flats, octaves in the right hand with E flat, B flat, E flat, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the first 7 chords in this allegro of the Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. So that's that. So Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 3. So going back to Mephisto Waltz, the Mephisto Waltz, and I want, oh yes, this is giant t-shirt, Tony Amore, and it's James Dean's last movie. The actor, famous actor James Dean, he was multi-talented. He played the violin when he was 11 years old. He's an American, James Dean, the actor, and I think he's from Indiana in America, and he died tragically in a car crash in 1955, and Giant was his last movie that he made. He made East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. He had done all the acting things as well. He was a brilliant basketball player. He was a good artist. He won medals for basketball playing. Amazing actor. He could draw very well. He was a brilliant dancer. He went to ballet classes and stuff. But he was rubbish at driving, I think, because he had a car crash in 1955. No, he wasn't really. That wasn't his fault. I think a truck veered in front of him and didn't see him, and he had to swerve out of the way. James Dean and his Porsche Spider, American actor, died tragically in 1955. The guy who was driving the truck was, I think his surname was Turnip Seed. That was his real name. So it was very tragic. James Dean, brilliant actor. And this is Giant, and it's written in Spanish, El Gigante. It's an American movie, 1954 movie, and it was released after he died. And the reason why I got El Gigante in Spanish is because I hoped to study music in Spain in a year or two. Go to university and study music in Spain, in Barcelona or Madrid or one of the colleges in the Costa del Sol, music colleges, and that's basically why I have all these piano lessons. Like I had 10-hour piano lessons a few weeks back of Steve Harper, 2 hours per day for 5 days, so 2 hours on Thursday, 2 hours on Friday as an example, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Monday because it doesn't do Sundays obviously, and 2 hours on Tuesday, so 10 hours in 1 week. Piano lessons, 2 hours per day, intensive piano lessons, and then I'll go 2 weeks, and then I'll have another 4 hours, 2 hours on a Friday and 2 hours on a Saturday, or 2 hours on a Friday and 2 hours on a Monday. So he's teaching me these concert piano pieces, and then I go up and see Tatiana Iskandarova, the Russian pianist, at Kiel University, the music department, and I have piano lessons off Tatiana Iskandarova, who's from Moscow, and I go to the music department at Kiel University, Staffordshire, England, and I'm not studying a degree in music, as I said before, but I learn these concert piano pieces by Frédéric Chopin and Franz Liszt and George Gershwin and different composers. So I really enjoy it. Tatiana's a very good teacher, amazing piano player. She's got a master's degree in music. But going back, what I said, Kiel University is like one of the top universities in England. I don't know if it's on par with Oxford and Cambridge universities, Oxford University and Cambridge University, and where all the snobs go. No, I didn't say that. Well, I'm trying to think. Percy Bysshe Shelley, the great poet. I think he went to Cambridge or to Oxford. I think Shelley went to Oxford. No, or did he go to Cambridge? He got sent down anyway. The great English poet. But yeah, Kiel University's got a great American Studies department for doing American studies, like the history of America or politics of America. It's got a really good the syllable is really excellent, and it's got obviously all the medical university. It's very good for medical. Kiel University, lots of other things, I suppose, literature and things. So in psychology, a lot of psychology students study at Kiel University. So going back to the Mephisto waltz, I'm working on right hand and left hand. Franz Liszt Mephisto waltz. This is the Franz Liszt Mephisto waltz. So that's my aim anyway, to study music in, like I said, in Barcelona, Spain, the music academies there, and save loads of money, £3,000, €3,000, not $3,000, $3,000, £3,000, €3,000. Probably need more money, and probably need more money, and then go out and live there. As I said before, my mum's been quite poorly, so So if anything happened to her, I would want to go and move to Spain anyway. So we're looking on the first page 5 of the Mephisto Waltz by Franz Liszt. This is the original piano score that Franz Liszt wrote. And working on the right hand and the left hand. Right hand and left hand technique, and then hands together. That's what I was doing. It's page 5. So it's page 5. Sometimes it's good to memorize some pieces or learn some pieces by memory, because it's nice to have other pieces on the go now and again, just break up the monotony of practicing huge pieces. Even though I enjoy playing them and I get a lot of satisfaction out of, a lot of enjoyment and pleasure out of playing the big piano pieces that I play, the big masterpieces. I love playing them, obviously, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a break and to memorize something, and then you can do it. It just breaks up the cycle, makes it you keep your interest in music going. So it's good to have things to play, even if you don't know them really well, the pieces very well, or you're not fast enough on them. At least you've got them there if ever you wanted to build up your speed on things. So I think that's really good if you can do that. Oops, that's right. And then you've got them pieces like under your belt, if you like. So this Tchaikovsky piano concerto, which I've just started learning to play. So you can have a lot of fun, just even if you're not up to speed with it. It's like Jamie Oliver, the famous chef, isn't it? Doing his cooking and talking, and I'm playing the piano and talking. But I can't cook. I'm not a chef. I'm not sure I can play the piano either. So yeah, that was the piano concerto by piano concerto number 1 by Tchaikovsky, written between 1840 and 1893. Which means I don't know, is that right? Could have been working 50 years on it, could he? Well, I don't know. So, did I say that right? 1840 to 1893? So going back to the Mephisto Waltz, and we're doing the right hand and left hand on page 5. So it's nice to have some piano pieces on the go, different piano pieces on the go. Starts with B. C. I think it's D sharp, F sharp, and I think it's A. So, so we go right hand and left hand together. So, and this is fast. This is fast, allegro again, but we're playing slow first. And then go. So. fingering. Then the next line, A sharp, both hands. Again, we're not bothered about speed. Not bothered about speed at this point. At least I'm not anyway. I think that's C sharp. And then E natural. D sharps and B. That's got to be B sharp because I played B sharp earlier. So yes, that's right. Then E, then E sharp. I should have been F, then E sharp, and then E. Now D sharp with G sharp in the left hand. And D sharp and B sharp in this. Means we went to C sharp and then B sharp. Yes, that's right. B sharp, yes, then B nat. Yeah, then B natural on its own. Now chords C sharp, A sharp, I mean, and then A and G going down to F, which would be F sharp, and there's F natural. And then F natural again, it must be. No, that was D. D because we're in the treble, aren't we? We're in the treble. That would have been D natural, sorry. So, and then E sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and B sharp. E sharp in the right hand. Using your thumb underneath for the fingering. Remember where I am? Yes. Oh, sorry. And then A sharp again. A sharp with C sharp this time. Ah, yes, that's it. So that was B sharp. No, sorry, that was yes, B sharp. Sorry, B sharp. That's it. C, D sharp, and finger underneath for the E. This is far. Oh no, it doesn't. That's further. That's that goes to the next part. Furthest up on the keyboard. Then we'll go the second line down. Still an octave higher than what it should be. So this is right at the top now. So we finished on the E there. So the next one will be E sharp with it C in the right hand, finger 2, and in the left hand it's C on it. So it's C natural. So E sharp in the left hand and C natural in the left. E sharp in the right hand and C natural in the left hand. Then F sharp, D. Now I've forgotten where I am now. So that's on a postcard. And then that should have gone G sharp, and then F, E sharp with a chord, and E. And this is the second line on the Mephisto waltz. Then go down to B. Oh, no, that can't be right. That C should have been there. C should have been there, it's middle C. I'll have to go back to that one again. I may have been playing in the wrong place all the time. Oh well. In fact, we'll leave it at that now. We'll leave it on that for the next video. So thank you for that. So You usually see me amongst strangers because I drift here and there. So I can forget the bad things that have happened to me. And that's a quote by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And why have I brought F. Scott Fitzgerald into this conversation, into me talking about this? It's because he had a huge amount of success when he first started out, F. Scott Fitzgerald, for the first 10 years of his career. And then after that, his career went it's almost as if he'd vanished off the face of the earth, face of the planet, and he couldn't get jobs anywhere. Basically, he worked in Hollywood, but as a scriptwriter. But after the New York and his big fame in New York City in the United States of America, after all of that in the 1920s, his career had almost ended. So it's very sad for F. Scott Fitzgerald. So it just goes to show you, you can do a lot in your life, but you can also lose it as well. But I like to think that he never did, because he's obviously still very famous for The Great Gatsby and The Last Tycoon, the book he wrote, and other books that he wrote. So that's it from Tony Amore. Thank you very much.